second attempt at all chance.
Yeah,
there's probably
pretty dang
roughly. Yeah, you guys are roughly like the same pace right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you timed that like perfectly.
Good stuff. Glad I got it at least close.
So it looks like Beesh started off with a 4 power. Won't be the end of the world. He could definitely clean it up on the. I forgot how many other tracks there are in this category.
There's 29 total, so there's like 28 others.
Yeah. This won't be like, oh yeah, this is what made it one bad. This one 4 power. So, Shibby's time again. Oh wow. I just looked over at Feesh and Feesh got a 20.3 second lap.
Yeah, I gotta get cycled. I gotta get recycled for that.
So right now Feesh is a half second behind. Shibby got a 104.1. So right now on the current leaderboards, unless we get a PB today, Shibby's has the world record with 51 minutes and 20 seconds, and Doctorfeesh is third with 51 minutes and 42 seconds, 8 seconds behind Braden Hall, who is second. So how's your day going, game?
Not bad. I competed earlier.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Had fun with that, and then ended up having to go to the grocery store, which that wasn't so much fun, but I did manage to get beer, so that was good.
I'm gonna go out and get some after this race.
I got like 3 more weeks until I can buy beer. Even then, I'm probably not gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So Beesh should be there by 0.2 of a second, so he's now roughly 0.2 behind, or probably actually the same right now.
But yeah, like today's like it was actually pretty nice out, and I was like, I probably should have did some stuff outside, but whatever.
Yeah, and I got stuck in a car dealership for 8 hours.
I got stuck playing Wave Race all day.
I mean, that's a good alternative.
I figured I hadn't played in a long time. I was like, I'm like, well, can't really hang out with people, but I haven't like talked to many people, I guess. So like, I kind of wanted to just chill and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We're glad.
Yeah.
I finally get to hang out with you guys now that I'm off work. So, surprisingly, like I thought Shibby would pull away because Beesh didn't had a really bad turn on the second lap, but with Shibby getting a block, now they're 1/10 apart on Drake Lake. Right, Marine Fortress is gonna be really
Yeah, this will be one to see that.
I think the best thing here is both gonna get double dives, but it's gonna be I think it's gonna be. There's a chance there's gonna be a one miss dive. I don't know where, but there's a chance. Feesh taking a little wide on that last one, but that might have helped him out a little bit with the cycle. Maybe having to take the big jump while Feesh had to take just a small jump.
Get under there. Oh, shit.
And I accidentally.
Can't believe he didn't make it under.
Feesh is now going on the third lap of that. You can kind of see now what would happen if he actually crashed while diving. That's the time loss he did. So Feesh is now playing it safe and not going for the dives where Shibby can actually make that time back up.
I got totally gypped, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say you probably needed to take it a little wider, just kept the pace.
No, that was a good dive. I don't know why I didn't go up far enough down.
Oh, you're talking about the first time.
Is it like a weird looking dive where like kind of doesn't go like full dive, but kind of...
No, Feesh is probably going to have the lead for the whole time now.
It,
Unless
It's
I mess
probably
up again.
over.
Yeah, that's how
it don't. We're gonna
works.
see an epic comeback from you guys. Stay tuned.
No,
So right
it's
now,
very
Feesh-
unlikely that I can catch up now, because that was a massive ass loss.
Mhm.
All Feesh has to do is, like, not crash 3 times.
Essentially.
I'm sorry I couldn't put up a good show, you guys.
Chevy already getting himself down on the fourth track.
I mean, it's pretty insane for me to come back at this point. It's like a 1 in 100, or worse odds.
Hey, you know what? I'm betting on that 1 in 100.
I'm not. I don't know why you would.
Something to get a bet, man.
Oh gosh. I almost made that massive mistake with the clutch wheel.
What happened? I'm about to see it.
You would have made about... You would have needed about 3 more mistakes like that for me to catch up.
I mean, crashing in
Oh, you almost
at a
crashed.
point, crashing at a side at a point where I could have lost the wheel would have almost been close.
Oh yeah.
Because I almost crashed on the... I just crashed. Almost crashed on the boat the first lap, and I cut it 10 seconds that theory.
Oh, that's actually a bad hit.
Yeah, I mean, again, mistakes like they don't change that much. Besides, if I don't lose buoy,
Yeah. Luckily, you didn't miss it really there. You could have easily missed that there. So I guess maybe it's probably like 6 seconds behind now. Should he is.
maybe I don't know. Night reverse will know until we can.
Because I was gonna say if you're like on the route, you probably lose like 5 seconds, but you have to go back and get your line again. So that's about 6. There he goes. Feesh is the first one out of normal. Now we just gotta have to wait for the cutscenes here. Should be coming. Oh, yeah, 7 seconds. So maybe catching up 7 seconds, and now we're going to be in the cutscene portion of the game, where we're just kind of have to wait it out, wait for this cutscene to be over, since we do all no resets. Something interesting you see here, they got the exact same characters to finish in the exact same placements.
Oh, nice. That's a good touch.
Yeah, there goes that big boy. So I'm trying to I'll look at the times, kind of see here. Because you guys were about even going into Marine Fortress. Yeah, I timed it. Shibby's right now 5 seconds behind. So it's a behind, but
It's like that much.
yeah, it's enough to at least make a comeback. It's not overrun now.
Feesh gave me a lot of, cut me a lot of slack by crashing there.
Yeah. It was a rough crash. I took a bad route. I took a bad line and hit a buoy right in the face on it. The red buoy after the boat right in the face on SI lap 2.
Yeah, you were really trying to go under the buoy there when it.
I was trying to go to the right. I just missed my line.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
For me,
I
there, I
knew I
straight
couldn't
at
make it under.
So now with hard, the maps are gonna be a little bit different, but it's still gonna be. It still takes technique to learn the map and execute pretty good on it. 104 for me on this would be amazing. And you can really tell that good second life is what you can get, especially that both of them got sub 20.4. So you see there that Feesh got a 104 and Shibby got a 103.7. So,
Sick.
probably a little bit of a fun fact that the world record for Sunny Beach one lap is actually done on hard, done by Shibby, of course. So Beach going with the route that to save the buoy, same with Shibby. For me, I would just go straight through the buoy and take the miss. So as you can tell, at least going to lap 3. Well, I'm actually behind, so it's probably not saying anything. Yeah, you guys were only 500ths of a second apart. So yeah, roughly the same.
Nice.
Doesn't set very hard.
Drake hard.
Drake Lake hard.
And everything that comes with that.
The post area is pretty. It's a little bit more difficult, but it's still doable. The slalom part is a little less forgiving, like normal is. You gotta make sure you're on your turns. I just watched it and he got, man, that was real close for him. He hit a post but was luckily able to stay on his craft. So Feesh getting a 1:13.7. Shibby unfortunately had kind of a bad start to his lap, and he got a 14.7. So now with Marie Forge's heart, the door will be open, but you still have to get it done in the first lap to have a pretty good race. So each finishes here, he's probably lose 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Fortunately, I called it. So Feesh lost 7 seconds there, but at least did a pretty good job cleaning up the last 2 laps. At least have a respectable time there. Now we're on to purple card. Now Shibby with the lead. But I do. It's gonna be. This is also the course where it's a little less forgiving and a little more, you know, gotta get on the line. So now we're going on to Twilight City, which is Shibby's favorite course. This is where it's possible to get 3 dives, which I do think Shibby will go, but I think Feesh will actually probably play it safer and just do ramp all 3 times. But still, dives are going to be pretty interesting. Standing corrected, looks like Shibby went for a ramp.
Yeah, I didn't like the look of the RNG on that one.
Yeah, sometimes that flanker can really just not work with you on this run. Oh no. There we go, Feesh. So Shibby's going into Southern Island hard. It's gonna be a little more complicated, but you won't have to deal with the sideways on the ship. So Shibby finishing it up there with 117.9. I'm still kind of waiting on Feesh to finish up his run. He finishes with 118.5. So unfortunately, that there on hard, Feesh looks like with the lead, it just RNG did not help him, crashing on Marine Fortress and on Twilight City, and then having a bonk down on Port Blue. So, even though now Feesh is now falling behind, it still proves that anything can happen, and he can, you know, Shibby can fail and Feesh can rise. So, we'll see what happens in Experts. Oh, whoa, whoa. Shibby, I don't know what happened there, but your mic just went all static.
Is it back?
Yeah, it's back now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
So Expert, now we have the first of the 8 courses. There will be a long cutscene at the end. That'll be interesting.
What I found at the store today.
It's not that damn, but you had to talk to me. So Feesh is roughly 12 seconds behind.
Why is this being 20 seconds of my shit? PC turn up here for me, this is die.
World record hype. Tell her I'm not on pace, Harley.
Harley, he's on a pace.
He might be on Sunny Beach Expert World Record pace, you never know.
Yeah, maybe he'll get a expert championship world record.
Or reverse.
Or reverse, yeah. There you go.
Before this race, both of the guys were actually trying to go for the 1308, which Feesh was the one that was to be successful on. And it has a 1307 right now as the time of this live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Shavy got the 4 start. That means Feesh is coming back.
It's a sign.
It's a sign, guys.
Oh man.
I just saw it. He tried to get that turn right, and most of the time you try to get close to that corner you can, but sometimes you just get too close and it just says you hit it. It's one of the reasons why I don't like this course, but I don't have many reasons why I don't like it.
It's a good course.
It's a good course, except for that corner. That's it. Oh no. So if you remember how we said that, like, getting, falling down from the craft and then getting a miss, that's what we just saw with Fish. That's, like, one of the worst things to happen to run. Unfortunately, Fish has to actually go get a buoy that he would normally miss on a good run. Oh, and Jeddah almost just took him out there because the CPU likes to do that in this game. I think it was like a 112 or something. Well, wait, that doesn't make sense. That's normally what I get.
I got a 120 for
Yeah, I think it's roughly 10, maybe 12. I think right now it's like a 20-second gap because by the time he started, Shibby was done with his first lap. So Drake Lake Expert, it does add a little bit of unforgiveness to the slalom section by just adding weeds that's easy to dodge, but also adds a little more strain to the post area where you have to actually navigate through that. Luckily on reverse it's not too bad, but Expert it's a little more daunting, especially to like new players who haven't played this game in a while or just got the cartridge in 1996.
Yeah.
Alright, Shibby's now on to the reinforcement section. I will not mention dives because anytime I did, something screwed up, so I won't mention anything. Yeah, that's what I think. Alright, so Shibby gets the dive correctly. The things that are kind of added to reinforcements Expert is more debris, especially in the tunnel section. You get two blocks of wood that, sometimes you think you got a good line, but you think you have a good line for it, and then you have to mark up the boxes and you have to correct it before you hit it. Oh, I just saw Fish almost get knocked out from the CPU, but unfortunately missed it. Sometimes Reinforcements Expert, it's really the one that pops out is that you can take that turn on the line, but for some reason the comms are like right there when you take that turn, and it just
Yeah, mine wasn't the cleanest either there.
Oh, you mean Fish? You gotta bring that shit together. Oh. Oh, okay. But what I was saying about CPU can easily cut you off and make you fall down. I didn't experience it until everybody else started talking into it, and then I kept getting it repeatedly anytime I got to Red Fortress on that championship.
It's like once you know it can happen, it starts happening a lot.
Yeah, it was like some weird way of voodoo where it happens. So yeah, right now I think Fish is now behind by 35 seconds, which is actually like roughly. Hold on. Yeah, they're behind.
It's a lap and a half.
Yeah. that's actually it's like 4 seconds slower than what their actual gap is on the actual leaderboards.
Things can
Oh, no.
compile in this run too, like when things don't go well.
Yeah, sometimes like we want to try to put a good show on, make sure we have that clean all champs, no faults runs. But sometimes if you do have a
That's
fault
hard.
and you're on a good run, you just have to deal with it and just keep going. Just forget about it. It's kind of like when I would say recently when Beach tied the record for 1309, he actually fell, or yeah, he had a real slow section on Southern Island reverse, and when he went to get the world record, he knew he could actually clean that area up. He just had to get on a good run again, which luckily he did a couple days later.
I actually fell on PCR in the world record.
Okay, so it's like 1306 possible.
Yeah, that's. I think it's 1306, 1305. You just have to play everything to it's like insanely well. It's not
Alright.
easy at all.
So I'll talk about Twilight City Expert real quick. Is that? So with Twilight City Expert, you can't go for the dives like what I'm watching Shibby do right now. But sometimes it's just easier just to use the ramp right away and then dive after the ramp. Sometimes you'll get the dive animation, or you could do what Beast just did while I was talking. At least on my view. It's pretty slow, but it's much more slow. There's they move that ramp back, they make a shorter ramp area, and then add more spike. So then there's more areas to fall on, which is a fun time. And then they also add this wave section here, which on hard would not be there. Yeah, based on live streams, Shibby was just about to get out of the cutscene for Twilight City Expert when Beach finished his second lap. Yeah, so this one's kind of known to be pretty hard. Do we agree that this is like, as a speedrunning course, this is the hardest?
Yeah, I think so.
GC.
Okay. Yeah, GC.
It's not the hardest to complete, but it's the hardest.
Yeah, the hardest to complete is really like Marine Fortress Reverse for like its scale rate. Like Glacier Coast, it really requires you to like be on your game and know all the lines and all that. Like Glacier Coast requires the best of your abilities to know how to play the course. To even get a 116.
I think PBR is probably the hardest, one of the hardest courses to consistently complete. There's more.
Oh no. So
And I crashed on the.
yeah,
I turned too sharp on the ice and I hit and I fell off.
yeah, that one I kind of don't. I also that's the one thing I think it's kind of a glitch in the game is that slide to like fall off because you're clearly back on your craft and then it immediately takes you down. I don't understand why that happens.
I think you're turning like too much.
Everything else was really well.
Yeah, I mean reverse is where I think Beach will get time saved.
Cannot save 40 seconds. It's over. Like it was over.
Yeah,
it
but I
was
meant, like,
over
you're
at
being-
Marine Fortress Expert pretty much. Like dead.
I meant like you're gonna get a little bit closer to Shibby.
Sure, maybe, but Shibby's still a really good expert, still a really good reverse player.
You never know. We actually might, if we retime, if somehow. To. I wish I saw his movie, but like personally, from like unless I'm like trying to be very active in the live stream, I can't sit there and just really pay attention. I normally dip out after half an hour. Yeah, it's like one of those things that I remember going for all championship 51 and just having that tournament of like, that wasn't a good run, that wasn't a good run, and just like having to reset every time after normal. And then I think it was like once I saw Braden and Finish get the 51, I went after it, got a 51, 53.
That just came out of nowhere for no reason.
So yeah, welcome Braden Hall. He's probably gonna help commentate reverse mode. Your third place.
Okay.
Hey Braden.
Oh,
Yeah. One thing I looked at last night when I was looking at the leaderboards is that third place on reverse is 13-14 by Braden, and then me with 13-27. So it's such a huge gap.
still beat it.
Yeah.
Try.
So I probably should mention right now is that expert, it does have this like trophy animation for the end. It's like a 10-second ad animation, but it's a little more.
I don't know. Watch it the whole time.
Yeah, you have to watch it no matter what, but it's still like, if that wasn't there, and it just happened at reverse, it'd probably save a little bit of time, but that's stuff we gotta deal with. Shibby's now going to Sunny Beach, at least on my view. Yep. Honestly, like, reverse mode is like, okay, you did good job on the first Tour Championship, but good luck on reverse. This is really where it's like, you get, like, even though it's easy to us, to like new runners and definitely like casual players, is where like the game kind of turns a notch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of those turns that like in an expert seem like the easiest turn become like one of the harder turns. You definitely see it on Sunset Bay reverse with that final turn. One course that I'm looking forward to, but I know it's like not as what peak could be as Marine Fortress will be, of course, the fourth map. Normally we try to dive on that, but it's way slower to even try to get the cycle correct for it, and even then it's so inconsistent, it's not worth it to go for it. So, kind of like a little fun fact is that like most of these reverse courses you're about to see, there was pretty much a battle for each world record on each of these courses. So Sunset, it's on Sunset, Sunny Beach, think Feesh was like close. Yeah, so Feesh got the world record, and then Shibby took it back. Even before that, Game actually took the world record from Shibby, which then he got back. Then Feesh got the world record. He took the world record from Shibby on Sunset Bay, which Shibby took back with the 108-182. Drake League is really like one of the courses where you won't see that. Shibby like has improved his times, but I think he hasn't held the world record since I think Blue held it. Because then Game took the world record from him, which then Feesh did, then Game took it back. So, Shibby, didn't you like say at one point that Drake Lake Reverse was your least favorite course, or because I remember like watching you stream and you're just mad at the game.
Maybe I was just mad. It's a good level. It's a good level for me to win the Olympics on twice, which
But
I
you
bring
can
up
beat the
every
2000
time.
You can be the 2000s Lakers. You're gonna just three-peat.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. So if you kind of remember how I said like Drake Lake in the hard levels are unforgiving, Drake Lake Reverse is definitely the one that is not forgiving at all. Luckily, like the only thing that kind of like helps you with that forgiveness is that what you kind of saw Feesh do was a buoy skip, which is basically when the buoy goes up, you can go right under it and it counts. So, for Marine Fortress, since we don't do the skip, we have to go around and wait for the door to go up on the second lap. So we have to, you know, Shibby has to just go around. He mostly goes out of bounds because it's pretty much faster just to go through the track out of bounds rather than try to get every buoy without missing. So actually Feesh got a better Drake Lake reverse than Shibby did. It was 5.1 though, so. Most of the time, if you go out of bounds, you really want to try to get out by, like, it says 3 seconds. Shibby just had it flash to 2 right when he got out. It's kind of hard to go for the guys. The story for me, like, I think it was, Olympics 2018. Before even Marine Fortress Reverse was up for the category, I was going for it because that was the closest benchmark I had at the time. And I was like, man, at the time, I think there was only 2 people in benchmark, maybe 3. Or, wait, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there was 2 people in, there was the 110 benchmark and then Shibby with the untied 109. I said, okay, let's get that open. And I was talking to Shibby right when I got it. So that was a pretty proud moment for me when I got the 110 on Marine Fortress. Haven't been in since 2018, but I'm still happy with it. That's a very good time too, especially with Mariner. Which is probably what I would recommend it use to just do Mariner, get the 114, and then try to do the dive whenever you want to try, go for it. So Port Blue Reverse is also one of the tracks that Shibby and Feesh had a big rivalry on, which I think Shibby still has a record for now. Let me check. So yeah, for a while, Feesh had the record for it. He was pretty much like that was his course. At one point, he was at a 116, I think 8 or 6. Then he dropped it down to 116.0, like instantly in one run. And then he said, you know what, that's probably the closest world record I can get. So he went for it. Got all the way down to pretty much like 115, I think 8, maybe 7. And then they just had a back and forth of trying to lower the time, which Shibby now has with the 115.4. So right now Shibby is on TCR, which is the one of the world records. TCR is definitely the longest reverse course and the more interesting ones. Normally you would skip the first left buoy. I mean that buoy Shibby went around. I assume he's doing that just for. Yeah, but I think he's doing that to safety. Because sometimes when you're on a good one, you still want to try to do the skips that are common, but if there's a way to like play it safe and keep a good PB going, you always take a play. Oh, I just now realized that. Yeah. Shibby did accidentally do that twice, and he got to retire during the open on the first day. Just want to point that out. It was kind of funny. It was right when you were probably taking a break. He was just like, man, I got a 30.3 second lap, and then I got to retire, and I didn't realize it.
I was like, wow, that was a good second lap. And it's like, oh yeah, because I did a shortcut that I wasn't supposed to do.
Just like another kind of fact that happened was one of our guys, Metalhead, who is definitely one of my rivals in this game. He got onto a compilation speedrun on YouTube because that buoy that you take, that buoy after the ramp with that spikes.
Oh yeah, I
he somehow got under that somehow, even though it was clearly a miss, and he was able to go on and save his run and pretty much clutch it out. And then so Twilight City Reverse is also one that Feesh and Shibby had a rivalry on, but mostly it's been Feesh destroying the track.
Feesh has torn it up on that this year.
Yeah, he's really
crazy.
He's been trying to progress that and make that really see what are the boundaries on this course is, which every day doesn't seem like there's a new boundary he broke. So now we're gonna be on GCR. Yeah. So, I think there's something up with his Wi-Fi because I thought he was gonna play last night, but it sounded like something happened where he couldn't. I haven't heard from him, but hopefully he gets that posted. Because I've been on the other side of it. I've held runs. It was mostly because I didn't really know how to upload. I didn't really I was kind of waiting for a big hey, here's all my times I did, which was really stupid of me. Never do that. Never hoard a run unless it's for a very good reason. But for me, I lived out in the country where I had no Wi-Fi except for my phone. So I had to really store all my runs up, and then at the end of the month, here you guys go. Here's my runs. I'll probably also mention that GCR is also one of those that there isn't really a big rivalry, but that's because that Shibby has an untied with a 120. Yeah, it's still untied. Now I'm second guessing myself. Oh no, my bad. Game has broke his tie 4 months ago. But I feel like Beach will be the next 120, definitely. There's only how many? One. Four. There's only 5 verified 121s, so that's what's kind of interesting. Unless MDK, until MDK submits his top, his run, well, hopefully we'll see what happens.
Alright, guys, I held on to that so-called 1% chance that I called out at the beginning. I got 51-37.
37.
So, I'm still rooting Feesh for a very good finish here.
I know he had some rough spots, but
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun with the event over the last couple days.
Feesh should, even though it's, upsetting that he, how he finished the run, but honestly, Feesh is still one of those players that I admire, and even though I came to the game before him, he's, somebody that I was just like, jeez, when can I do that? When can I get those amazing times that I need to get? Considering that, he joined the game about two years ago in February, and he's now holds a bunch of world records, holds one RTA world record, and is almost top 3 in pretty much most of the courses,
52-39.
Alright, that's fine, I guess. That's good.
All
Nice
championship
job over the
courses,
last couple days, Feesh. You played some good wave race this weekend.
Yeah.
I know you're not satisfied with that last run, but you did a hell of a job, man.
Okay.
GG's.